Hello YouTubers, it's Arya here. Another medication I'm going to be talking about today is called Olanzapine. It's also known as Zyprexa. So it's not, it's not anything new that I've been dealing with depression and anxiety for many years. It was pretty, you know, it was pretty stable for for many years, except for the last 2 or 3 years it's been really bad. And then after being injured at work last year, it's just gotten so much worse. So I tried a lot of different medications, and I'm going to go ahead and review a couple of these other medications too, but the one I'm going to be talking about is Zyprexa, which was prescribed to me in March. And the funny thing about that is I told my psychiatrist I was having a lot of anxiety, and sometimes I get like these anxiety attacks and I have racing thoughts and I just cry, and I just feel so depressed when I get the anxiety attacks, and I just feel a little bit out of control. And she prescribed Zyprexa for me once. Take one tablet when I'm having these kinds of anxiety attacks, and also my sleep was really bad too, so she said that I could take it for sleep too at night, daily, if I wanted to. The interesting thing about Zyprexa is that she didn't really tell me about any side effects that I'd be experiencing with Zyprexa, which I find that kind of odd, because if you Google, if you research, if you look at YouTube videos, there's a lot of people that say Zyprexa is a very strong antipsychotic drug, and it has a lot of negative side effects like metabolic changes, like weight gain. There's a correlation with diabetes, and other negative side effects too, like your glucose levels and maybe even thyroid gets affected. So I'm surprised by everything that I found on the internet. And if you go to drugs.com, that's usually where I type in my medications and read all about them, and people also go in and review the medication. So when I looked at drugs.com for Zyprexa, the average views are like a 5 or a 6 out of 10, which isn't that great. Those aren't really great reviews, and apparently there's been lawsuits about this medication. So I haven't talked to my doctor again since finding out all of this information, but I just don't know. I would caution anybody taking this medication to do your research and really decide if the potential side effects are going to overlook like the benefits of taking the medication. For me, I only took Zyprexa once or twice. It was 2.5 milligrams, and I took it when I had my anxiety attacks. It really did make me feel really good, really calm and relaxed. I've taken Lorazepam before, but I don't have a prescription for it anymore. And with that, like, I feel like Zyprexa felt a little bit similar to that, but better. Like, it gave me a little bit of a more positive, not euphoric, but positive, happy kind of feeling, and relaxed and calm. So it definitely did work for me. And I think it did make me sleep a little bit later in the day. Like, if I would take it at night, it made me feel a little bit later in the day. Wait, what did I just say? Sorry guys, I'm having like something going on with my head. But I'm just saying that if the time that I did take it at night, it would make me sleep longer. Like maybe I'd get up at like 10 a.m. But it didn't really make me feel like this heavy, drowsy feeling all day like Mirtazapine did. I've taken that one too. But with Zyprexa, after doing my research on it, I just didn't feel comfortable to keep taking it, because first, I don't want any of those side effects, And there's actually a YouTube video that I saw about somebody who went through, who was on Zyprexa and multiple antipsychotics, and then they lost their ability to like speak, and then they became like disabled, and it's just shocking to me. So I don't really know what's going on with this drug, because like I said, I haven't asked my psychiatrist about it, but I don't really feel like this is a drug that I'm going to want to continue based off everything I read on Google. So I would really caution you, if you are on this medication or are going to be taking it, like, let me know what your experience has been, because there's mixed reviews out there, and like with any medication, they come with risks, but for some reason this medication, it really stands out to me, a lot of the negative risks, because it's not just like from one person or another, it's like a stream of bad reviews, and it's just one of those iffy drugs. Like, is this even safe? And especially like the lawsuit that I found